Have you made a resolution to venture into chicken farming, but you are standing at the crossroads, unsure which path leads to money? You have heard the promises, you have seen the videos on YouTube, you have listened to experts argue in confident tones. Some say go for broilers, others say you should do layers. But here you are, confused, calculating. You are wondering which decision will reward you and which one will quietly drain your pocket. Because in 2026, chicken farming is no longer about passion. It's about precision, about timing, about choosing the system that pays you when you need the most money. One bird grows fast, but dies young. The other grows slow, but it pays again, and again. So the question is not which one is popular. The question is, where is the real money? So stay with me, because by the end of this video, the confusion will end and clarity will take the place. If you are standing at the starting line, unsure which chicken breed deserves your time, your money, your belief, you are wondering whether you should do broilers, noilers, layers, improved kienyeji, or the local birds your grandparents trusted. Now, I want you to pause. You are not alone. The internet is so loud. Advice is everywhere. And for young farmers, remember this. Too much information has become the real enemy of progress. But don't worry, because by the end of this video, you won't just understand the options. You will know exactly which one fits your goals, your patience, and of course your pocket. And yes, I'll also reveal the very breed I am raising on my farm, not in theory, but in practice. So today, we narrow the battlefield, we silence the noise. Because this conversation is not about every chicken out there. It's about two systems that dominate the money conversation: broilers and layers. No confusion, no hype, just clarity. First of all, let us slow this down and understand the grounds we are standing on. What exactly are broilers and what exactly are the layers? Now, broilers are chickens raised for one purpose: meat. Their genetic makes them to grow fast, eat aggressively, and reach market weight in just 5 to 7 weeks. They are actually the definition of speed. Quick cycles, quick sales, and of course quick cash. That is when everything goes right. Now, layers on the other hand are raised for eggs. They take time. They demand patience. From chick to first egg, you can wait for about 5 to 6 months. But once they start laying, they pay you every single day. Now, here are the very key differences. First is time. Broilers reward you fast, but layers reward you long. Second is about cash flow. Broilers pay you once per cycle, but layers create steady daily income. And third is the risk. Broilers are very sensitive and unforgiving, but layers are tougher, more stable, and more predictable. Two birds, two systems, two very different money stories. But before we continue, let me tell you that this is Corobe Poultry Farm. This is where we educate, we guide, and we protect young and upcoming farmers from costly confusion. We are not just theorists. We are practitioners. We raise chickens, we study markets, and we learn from mistakes, and we share what actually works on the ground. And this year we have one mission. We are pushing this channel to 50,000 subscribers. Right now we are just at 7,000 strong, and we want to thank all of you, because every one of you matters. So if this video is helping you think clearly, if it is saving you money before you even start, take a moment, subscribe, like this video, drop a comment, support the channel, because knowledge grows faster when it is shared. And tell us where you are watching from, either the county or the country, in case you are outside the Republic of Kenya. Let us build a farming community without borders. Now let us continue. Now that we have understood the differences between broilers and layers, Let us now talk about the factors that you must consider before you choose either broilers or the layers, because this is not about preference, it's about preparation. These factors will quietly decide whether you choose broilers or layers. Now, the first thing you must consider is the startup cost. On the part of the broilers actually appear cheap at the beginning because they just need a cheaper house, shorter feeding periods. Imagine you are just feeding them between for 5 weeks to 7 weeks, and of course they pay you very fast. But the money must be ready at all once. You need the money for chicks, the feeds, the vaccines, and heat. This must be immediately. Layers cost more to start. Let us just be honest, because layers need better housing, longer feeding before production. More patience is required with the layers. But once the system is set, the spending stabilizes and the income begins to answer back. Now, the second thing you need to consider is the market. Broilers depend on timing. You sell in bulk at once and the price is often decided by the season. You don't decide the price you yourself. One bad market week can wipe out months of effort, because you can't keep broilers for more than 8 weeks. They will start dying because of their heavy weight. Now, layers enjoy consistency. Eggs sell every day. Hotels, homes, kiosks, they all demand, because the demand does not sleep on eggs. Of course, prices fluctuate, yes, but the market rarely disappears on the part of the layers. Now, the third factor you must consider are the diseases, the vaccines, and the treatment. Broilers are very fragile. One outbreak can spread very fast and losses come very fast. And vaccines are very strict. Mistakes are very expensive and there is very little time to recover. Now, layers face diseases too, but they give you time to react. Better planning, routine vaccination, and long-term management reduces sudden shock. 3 factors, 2 systems, and 1 decision that must fit your capital, your market, and your risk tolerance. Let us consider the expertise. Which one requires better skills between the broilers and the layers? Now, broilers demand tight control. You just have to be there. You have to control the temperature, the feed ratios, hygiene, timing. Every detail must be exact. This system favors farmers who are present, disciplined, and ready to respond spontaneously or instantly. Layers demand management wisdom, record keeping, health monitoring, feed planning, and long-term thinking. This system rewards farmers who plan ahead and they respect routine. And here is how this shapes your decision, because this is very important. If you want speed, you can handle pressure and accept sudden risks, broilers may call your name. If you value stability, you can manage systems and think in months, not weeks. Then layers begin to make sense. 2 paths, 2 types of farmers, and the right choice is the one that matches who you are and not just how fast you want the money. Now let us lift our eyes from the short term and look at the long game. Because real farmers don't just ask, how fast will I get the money? You must ask, how long will I get the money? For example, let us measure the revenue over 1 full year between broilers and layers. With broilers, the calendar moves very quickly. In 1 year, you can run 5 to 6 production cycles, and each cycle brings a lump sum. Sell, clear, reset, repeat the cycle. When the market is good and losses are controlled, the numbers can look very impressive. But broiler income is very uneven. Money comes in waves, and one bad cycle, disease, high feed prices, low market demand, and the entire year feels it. And you will feel it too. But with layers, the year tells a different story. The first months are very quiet. no money. You just keep spend, you wait, you invest without applause. Then the eggs begin, and they do not stop. Day after day, week after week, month after month. Over a year, layers create predictable revenue. Small amounts consistently paid often outperform sudden cash bursts. Even when prices drop, eggs still sell and stability becomes profit. So here is the truth over 12 months. Broilers can make you quick money, but layers can build you a reliable source of money. One rewards speed, that is broilers, but layers rewards patience, and in the long run, it is consistency, not excitement, that quietly wins. So should you choose broilers or layers? If you asked me when I was chasing speed, excitement and quick cash, I might have pointed elsewhere. But today, with the experience on my side and the numbers in my notebook, my choice is clear. I will go for layers. Not because they are easy, they are not. Not because they are cheap, they are not. But because layers reward discipline over drama. They pay slowly at first, then faithfully. They build income the way real businesses are built, one day at a time. With layers, I can plan, I can predict, I can sleep. Eggs sell in good times and hard times. Cash flow is steady, losses are manageable, and growth is intentional, not rushed. Broilers can make money, real money, yes, but they demand perfection, timing, and a strong market every single cycle. Miss one step, and the lesson you learn is very expensive. So for me and for Corobe Poultry Farm, layers are the foundation, the system that allows growth without panic, the choice that turns farming into a business, not a gamble. And that in 2026 is where my money is.